It was amazing because my dad was a pastor and very, in a fairly strict church.
Vincent left home and headed for Hollywood, where he created Alice Cooper, a twisted, eerie woman killer.
If you wore makeup, had hair down to here, you had a big giant snake on stage, you were cutting your head off on stage, and blood was squirting everywhere, and your name was Alice, how many parents are going, oh yeah, I want my kid to be right there? No, I mean, I was like I was the target of everything at that point.
He was also a target of his father's disappointment.
I started realizing that beer made me feel a little bit better. Pretty soon that beer was in my hand all day.
I really wrestled with the situation and just continued to pray for him, just to pray for his deliverance from alcohol, from these addictions, and to come to know God.
As Alice's drinking spiraled out of control, Cheryl had to make a crucial decision.
I was either going to have a part in getting him into this hospital, or I was going to sit back and watch him die. And I was not prepared to do that.
It wasn't pre-intervention. It was, get in the car, we're going. And I went, where? We're going to the hospital. I came out of the hospital. The first thing I did was I went to a bar, sat down, and ordered a Coca-Cola. Because I knew I was going to be around alcohol all my life. The guy over there had a drink, the guy there had a drink, everybody's having a drink. And I said, I'm just waiting for this craving now to just crush me, right? And I'm going, nothing. Okay, I got away with it this time. 30 years later, never once had a craving for alcohol.
He was not cured, he was healed. It was taken away from him. And I got a new man.
I started really realizing what was important to me. And of course my career was important. Of course my marriage was important. My children were important. But I kept overlooking my soul.
He knew the truth since he was a little boy. But I think that he knew that if he stepped on an airplane and that went down, was his security eternal? Where was he going to go?
And I knew so deep down inside of me that my relationship with God was absolutely in the bottom drawer, where it should have been in the top drawer. And that ate away at me and ate away at me to the point where finally I had to get off that fence and say, I'm not going to just kind of be a guy that likes God. I'm going to have to be a guy that is for him, not against him. I had to pick a side. And that's really why I became Christian.